Welcome back. What we're trying out is the bonnet hinge, the UHF and light brackets. So TLR products. They've also started making a heap of mounts and brackets and stuff like that. And we've got, at the moment, we've got a left-hand side bonnet bracket for UHF, but it's just for the antenna itself. So we'll come here and we'll show you this one here. Just a cheap eBay one that we've been trying out. It's pretty flush here, right? But there's nothing else off the side. So it's just for the bonnet, the UHF antenna mount. But with these ones, gives you the option. I'll take it out and I'll show you. So there's a left and a right for these ones. So here's part number TLR 741402. That's actually a right hand side for N80 Hilux. And they also fit a Fortuner in a 160 series. This one's a right hand side. The 401 is the left hand side, but in the passenger side. So in the kit, you get the bracket itself, all right? So you've got two holes here, and that's where your bolt holes go for your bonnet. You got your UHF with a little slit here. There's also another little hole here for a ditch light, and a little hole here for a cable tie. So when you've got cables running down here, you've got something to secure it. All right, so we've got the right one for the driver's side and also the left one for the passenger side. It's pretty straightforward for installation. Now, we're running a GME antenna. For a GME, you need to run a 19mm spanner in order to get at the base of the bracket here, there's the nut, right? Or in some cases, people mount on the bull bar, right? Either way, you need a 19mm spanner in order to get that nut tight. And for the bonnet hinge bolts, they are a 12mm. So as it's sitting on that side, the antenna is going to be facing to the outside of the vehicle, and the light's going to be facing to the inside. Right, the light will end up being here. So it's lower profile, so it's not going to obstruct the view as much. I haven't really noticed the view being obstructed that much with this one. So I mean, if you're sitting in the passenger seat and you're looking out the window, this is a view that you've got. But even then, from the driver's view, like, you don't really notice it. So yeah, be interesting to see with the driver's one how much that does impact. But we'll have a look and we'll have a look to see how that goes. But yeah, we'll get these installed, get the right hand side installed, and might even do the left one first because we've already got an antenna there, and we'll go through that. Grabbing this, so you would have loosened off that one, you've undone that one completely. All right, so you're gonna grab the washer nozzle line, you're gonna bring it down, just being mindful of what's mounted up the front. So you are gonna have to undo both bolts at the same time. So if you don't do it, or if you just leave it completely loose, but still just a couple of threads on it just to hold it in place, you can still get the other bolt out. You just have to back it off. Just be mindful with the paintwork on the inner lip of your bonnet here. Pretty straightforward. You get that, spin it around. Locate it in place. Get a couple of turns on the thread so we don't strip it. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Now, with these ones, you do have a mark on the bonnet where there's paint, so you can kind of use that as a reference point. But if you're not sure, you know, get the alignment back perfect, you just put a mark along the top, mark along the side, all right, just so you can get it back into the perfect alignment, so then the bonnet can open and close properly. But for now, we'll just get these two done up. So we've got two bolts in. What we end up doing is we're going to run the UHF antenna. All right, now the distance here is pretty small with that being there. So what I might do is I might actually drop the bonnet and then install the UHF antenna just a little bit more securely that way. All right, so at this point, you can just grab your UHF antenna, all right, and then you shove it and you mount it. The UHF antenna cable can run to the bracket here. At this point, you grab your nut and you bring it on the backside here. All right, do that up, and then run your cable across to there. Cable tie it off, and then run it down. So we'll get this nut back on, and we'll go from there. All right, so that's installed. Now, I've ended up pulling this cable out a bit, just so you got the cable there. There's a little hole just there. I'm going to run it there. I'll probably end up securing it off the hose here as well, just so it keeps it away from this hinge. Can't really see it from this angle where the hole is here for your little cable tie. So at this point, we're just doing it by feel. Maybe able to get away with installing the antenna first before you install the bracket, but in this case it was just easier for me to just install it after the fact. So we'll get this cable tie on, reroute it, and get back. Sorry. Also in the kit you do get 2 cable ties. All right. So little TLR products sticker and instruction booklet. Right, now this one is vehicle specific, so it does give you instructions. So obviously, if you're running just a light, you can run it on the outside. If you're running a light and a UHF antenna, this is how it would end up looking. And then it just gives you the instructions here. There's obviously some recommendations as well. Approximately 15 minutes fitting time. I've installed a fair few of these now, so it doesn't take me 15 minutes to do it. But if you are running a UHF antenna from fresh, it would actually, say from different locations, say if it was on your bull bar, and you had to rerun the cable, that may take you 15-20 minutes. But for this time frame, myself, it doesn't take this long. But if you're new to all this, it may take that long. But it's pretty straightforward and out of the way. So what we'll do is get the cable tie on, and then we'll button everything up. But yeah. The process is the same for the driver's side one. It's obviously just a mirror image of it. So we're not going to go through that. We've already shown you on this one. Now we are going to add some lights to it. But just for now, it was pretty good to explain how to install these. Doesn't take very long at all. And you can do it with just a couple of basic tools. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch up on the next one.